to Audacious TV. Here we are with Dan and his brand new haircut. What do we think? Does he look like a football hooligan?
Not at all. Last week at church we had Pastor Paul, so check this out.
And I'm usually a person who loves a bit of hot food, loves a spice. A real curry makes you sweat. And then but the problem was at 4 o'clock in the morning, that next morning there was a deep rumbling. And it was quite terrible. But later on, that was the first part of that. But about 10 o'clock in the morning, I was talking to Glenn, and I had a few drinks of water. I said, Glenn, I feel a bit crook. And next thing, I'm vomiting in the sink, but it was so high pressure, it was bouncing back up and hitting me in the face and all over my shirt. And I said, and I was right next to all the dishes, I said, Glenn, I think you should wash those dishes again. Whatever you're facing right now, whatever environment, whatever pressure, I want to tell you, God loves you and He's going to turn it around for something great in your life. God always has a way through. No matter how big the storm, no matter how barren the wilderness, no matter how impossible the circumstances seem to be, God has a way through. And I know my Jesus is great and He can do the impossible. Why? Because He loves us.
Yesterday we kicked off our men's ministry, which was Boss. We had an unreal time, heaps of food and just a good time hanging out together. But what happens in Boss stays at Boss.
Oh, well. But kids, keep an eye out for Elvis. He'll be popping up at some point during Audacious TV, and when he does, you need to give a massive cheer.
So sit back, relax, you're watching Audacious TV.
Audcious City Church, it's my real privilege to give you a personal invite to life groups which are starting a week on Wednesday. Now, our life groups are the not-so-small groups of Audcious City Church, and we're aiming to have between 20 and 30 people at each of our life groups. They're run in great coffee shops such as Costa Coffee and the Nero, Cafe Nero. We also have some city venues for the university students as well. If you come a week on Wednesday to our life groups, this is what you can expect. You'll arrive at a great coffee shop, drink some great coffee or tea if you like your tea. You can have some cake and you can have some pastry. Now, you're going to have to pay for the coffee and cakes, I'm sorry. After that time of just drinking coffee, spending some time together, making friends, we're going to watch a short 10-minute DVD presentation called Numa, presented by Pastor Rob Bell from the States. It's very informative, it's interactive, it's an incredible teaching series. We're going to be doing these at each of our life group nights. And then after the DVD, we're going to have a 25-minute discussion time based on what we see. And then we're going to finish the night again with great coffee, great tea, great cakes, and great pastry. I want to encourage you, why don't you come to a life group? Come and meet some people. Come and make some friends in the life of Audcious City Church. You'll be empowered, you'll be informed, but more than anything, you're going to grow in the life of Audcious City Church. You're going to be empowered to be all that God's called you to be. I look forward to seeing you a week on Wednesday at life groups.
You know, the eyes of the Lord look to and fro over the whole earth for someone whose heart is perfect toward Him, that He can show Himself strong.
Coming up on the 23rd of November, we have the big anticipated launch of TVC's new album, Talk of the Town.
It'll be at the Apollo Theatre at 7:30 p.m. and we want it to be a complete sellout. They've got guest bands, the band with No Name, Connections Children's Choir, and they'll be performing 13 songs exclusively from their new album.
If you want tickets, make sure you run into Natalie or go online at tbcmusic.com where you can grab them.
That's it.
there more to life than this?
Is there more to life than this?
Is there more to life than this?
Kids, did you manage to spot Elvis? A big well done to everyone who did.
Coming up tomorrow night, we have Bonfire Night. And I'm going to be really honest, I've got no idea what that actually is.
Someone culturize him. So get your gloves on, make sure you stay safe, have a phenomenal time. Buy all the sparklers because they are just mint.
So have an unreal week. Make sure you live the revolution. This has been Audacious TV.